It's 3 a.m. and you're still tossing and turning in bed. You're thinking of tomorrow's meeting, your angry boss, and the new fridge you have to buy. 1 hour later, nothing changes. The next day, you feel tired before the working day even begins. You run on coffee and sugar. You go to bed hoping that today will be better, but it isn't. You count sheep and only fall asleep 1 hour before the alarm goes off. If that sounds familiar, you must be one of the millions of people in the world who suffers from a sleep disorder. If you want to fall asleep faster every night, there's one method that works all the time. How much sleep do you really need? The amount of sleep someone needs depends greatly on their age. When you're just born, you normally sleep for most of the day, around 16 hours. Teenagers need about 9 hours a day, and adults require 7 to 8 hours a day. If you aren't meeting your sleep quota, you're not alone. According to the American Sleep Association, 50 to 70 U.S. adults suffer from sleep disorders. Around 20% of people worldwide suffer from sleep deprivation. There are over 70 different types of sleep disorders. Why is sleep so important to you? Sleep is essential for a strong immune system that can fight off diseases. If you suffer from insomnia, a lack of sleep can cause hormonal imbalances, which means weight gain, slower reaction times, irritability, memory problems, depression, and headaches. Insufficient sleep can even make you more prone to catching a cold. In one study, those who had less than 7 hours of sleep a night in the previous weeks were almost 3 times more likely to catch a cold than those who had the proper 8 hours of sleep. Proper sleep helps you stay more productive and concentrated. It can help you consume fewer calories during the day. It gives you more energy, better coordination, and better mental functioning. Why can't I fall asleep? Stressful life events or problems with work, school, health, and money are the most common causes of why you have trouble falling asleep. It also often happens when you're traveling across multiple time zones. Jet lag makes your body confused when it's bed and active time. Late or early shifts and a constant changing schedule is another popular problem. Sometimes you can't fall asleep because of an uncomfortable sleep environment or your own habits. If you go to bed at 2 a.m., take naps, or use your bed for working, eating, and watching TV, you're messing up your sleep cycle. Eating too much late in the evening is another popular mistake. The physical discomfort in your stomach won't let you just doze off. If you aren't going through big life changes or having emotional difficulties and keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, here's what you can try. The secret method to fall asleep in 2 minutes. The secret to fast relaxation and falling asleep was first described in 1981 in the book Relax and Win: Championship Performance. The book has advice on increasing sports performance, learning to relax, and releasing tension before a competition. The technique to fall asleep is said to have been invented to give the pilots the best possible performances. Tiredness and sleep deprivation had caused pilots to make basic mistakes when they were required to be 100% alert. Even when the pilots slept, they were still in a state of stress and couldn't relax properly. The pilots need to be able to fall asleep in any condition and at any time of the day. The method proved to be successful in 96% of cases after 6 weeks of being practiced by the pilots. Here are the physical and mental steps you should take. It all takes approximately 1.5 minutes. You'll be releasing the tension in different parts of your body one by one. Once you've completed the 5 easy steps, you should be able to fall asleep in the next 120 seconds. Step 1. Lie face up in bed. Relax your facial muscles, including your tongue, jaw, and the muscles around your eyes. If you feel that you're frowning, focus on releasing the area in the center of your forehead. Your forehead should be absolutely smooth. Relax your eye sockets by letting them go limp. Number 2. Drop your shoulders as low as possible. This will also help you stretch and release the tension in your neck. Then relax your upper and lower arm on one side. Then try it with the other arm. If you can't do it easily, try tensing them a little bit and then letting them go loose. At the end, involve your hands and fingers. Step 3. Breathe out and relax your chest. Feel your lungs fill up with air. Step 4. Relax your legs. Release the tension from your thighs first, and then let this feeling travel down to your calves. Finally, focus on your feet and ankles. Step 5. Now that the muscles in your body are relaxed, it's time to clear your mind completely. Envision the following images to help clear your thoughts and block out any distractions. Imagine yourself lying in a canoe on a calm lake with nothing but clear blue sky above you. Then, imagine you're snuggled up in a black velvet hammock in a pitch black room. If these images don't work, Say to yourself, don't think, don't think, don't think, over and over again for 10 seconds. With this method, you should be able to fall asleep quickly wherever you are. Taking a deep nap while your kids are running around, falling asleep on a plane after a long day of travel, or just going to bed without going through all the chores for tomorrow in your mind. It's all real. With better sleep, all your daily chores will be easier. You'll feel more energized, cope with stress better, have more stamina for rigorous tasks, and finally start to see the bright side of life. Another great aspect of this technique is that you don't need a bed for it. When the pilots were trained in this exercise, they performed it sitting down on a chair. In those exercises, they put their feet flat on the floor, placed their hands on their laps, and let them go limp. So this technique should work if you're on a plane, bus, or train. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Remember that the pilots had to practice this exercise for 6 weeks before they were able to master it. If you're having a hard time at first, here are a few more tips you can try. Try to reduce your caffeine intake, even if you don't think you're sensitive to it. Remove distractions like computers, TVs, and cell phones. Head to bed when you feel the first sign of tiredness. Don't ignore the body when it's asking for rest. Avoid going to bed if you aren't tired, because heading to bed too early can be bad for you and frustrating. Start unwinding at least an hour before bedtime. Avoid doing activities that are too engaging or stressful. How sleep affects exercise and vice versa. If you don't get enough sleep and work out intensively, you undermine your body. You exercise to increase lean muscle mass, to improve endurance, to lose weight, or for better heart health. You can't reach any of these goals unless you sleep well and enough. Sleep lets your body recover, conserve energy, and repair and build up the muscles worked during exercise. When you get enough sleep, your body produces enough growth hormone. Without it, you're just sabotaging your own fitness goals. When you're well rested once you arrive at the gym, you'll be more motivated to give it your all and stick to your routine too. When you're tired by the time you arrive at the gym, you won't be able to show the best results, and that's always discouraging. So, sleep helps you exercise, and it also works the other way around. Exercise has a chemical effect on your brain. It stimulates the production of hormones that make you feel sleepy. The harder you work out, the more sleepy hormone is generated. Workouts also help you keep your circadian rhythm under control. That's your body's internal clock. When you exercise regularly, your body adapts to a schedule. It will help you fall asleep easier at night if you start your day with a workout. If you don't have time for it in the morning, you can work out before bed as long as you choose the right routine. Low-intensity workouts like yoga or Pilates will be perfect if you want to work out before bed. High-intensity workouts break your heart rate up, and that's no good for most people when they want to fall asleep.